What's up, everyone? Today we're diving into Saudi Arabia, a country known for its deserts and oil, sure, but also for flipping the sports world on its head. Over the last few years, they've gone from zero to sports powerhouse, hosting mega events, signing global superstars, and pushing massive social change through sports. Let's break down how this desert kingdom is changing the game. Football's the heartbeat of Saudi sports. The Saudi Pro League, their top domestic competition, has exploded in popularity, and it's no longer just a local affair. Over the past couple of years, they've brought in some of the biggest names in world football to play their twilight years in the kingdom. Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Al Nassr? That wasn't just a transfer, it was a seismic shift. The man who scored over 800 career goals landing in Riyadh sent shockwaves through the football world. He joined a league that's already home to stars like Neymar, Karim Benzema and Sadio Mane, names you'd normally only expect in Europe's top leagues. This influx of talent isn't just for show, it's part of Saudi's plan to build the league's reputation, boost local talent, and create a football culture that can compete internationally. On the international stage, the Saudi national team, known as the Falcons, has consistently qualified for the World Cup and even shocked the world by beating Argentina in the 2022 tournament. That victory wasn't a fluke, it signaled Saudi Arabia's growing football strength. Now let's talk boxing and MMA, two sports where Saudi Arabia has been making headlines for all the right reasons, and sometimes some eyebrow-raising ones. In recent years, Saudi Arabia has become a hotspot for big-money boxing matches. Remember Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder III? That trilogy fight went down on Saudi soil, complete with a jaw-dropping purse and massive global viewership. Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. also held their high-stakes rematch here. Saudis throwing bags of cash to attract the biggest names, effectively putting themselves on the map as a global boxing hub. MMA is also on the rise, with the UFC hosting several events in Riyadh. Plus, the launch of the Saudi MMA League aims to develop homegrown fighters, and that's a pretty big deal, considering MMA was practically unheard of there just a few years ago. Of course, these sports bring some cultural friction given Saudi Arabia's conservative roots, but the leadership is clearly committed to opening up the entertainment scene. Boxing gloves on, no holding back. Motorsports are another area where Saudi Arabia is really going full throttle. The country hosts the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Jeddah, one of the fastest and most challenging street circuits on the Formula One calendar. Drivers face a high-speed, nighttime race that demands skill and nerve. But that's not all. Saudi is a staple on the Formula E electric racing circuit, hosting the Diriyah ePrix. The night races here are electrifying in every sense: neon lights, fast cars, and an eco-friendly vibe. Then there's the desert rally scene. With endless dunes and rugged terrain, rallying is a natural fit. The Saudi Desert Rally attracts riders and drivers from around the world, blending adrenaline with cultural heritage. Basketball is growing steadily, with the Saudi Basketball Federation pushing to improve the national league and youth development. The sport's still playing catch-up but has serious potential. Tennis events like ATP and WTA tournaments in Riyadh and Jeddah draw global stars. And golf? Saudi Arabia is going big with luxury courses and international events. It's part of their Vision 2030 plan to diversify tourism and lure visitors from around the world. Perhaps the most groundbreaking shift is in women's sports. For decades, women faced strict restrictions with limited access to sports and stadiums. But now, female athletes are representing Saudi Arabia internationally in football, athletics, and more. Women's leagues are starting up, and stadiums have begun welcoming female fans. This isn't just a sports story, it's a social revolution. Sports are becoming a platform for women's empowerment, pushing cultural change from within. So, behind all this is Vision 2030, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's blueprint to transform Saudi Arabia's economy and society. The goal? Well, it's to reduce dependence on oil, open up the country socially and culturally, and position Saudi as a global entertainment and tourism destination. Sports are central to that. They're not just games, they're a statement of ambition, modernity, and soft power. So there you have it, Saudi Arabia, a desert kingdom turned sports powerhouse, shaking up football, boxing, motorsports, and beyond. From signing global football icons to breaking down barriers for women in sports, the kingdom's playing a high-stakes game with world-class ambition. If you want me to dive deeper into any of these sports or spill the tea on specific players and events, hit me up in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more honest, no BS sports breakdowns. Until next time, keep your game sharp and your takes even sharper.